Hey y'all, Dennis here, Muddy Water Search and Recovery. And when it comes to this Randy Leach video, I was looking at a few different directions to go with this one, and something come up, so it kind of scared me to do this. On this video, I'm basically going to focus on one single theory. This is a theory that Megan brought up to me very early on in our investigation on this. And as I started uncovering things, it took us in a different direction. But I've been seeing a lot of people on social media who have been talking about this particular theory. So I want to kind of dig down into this theory on this video and have you guys give me feedback on if you think this theory could be probable or not. With this theory, Randy Leach allegedly had wrecked his mother's car that day, and there were allegedly some skid marks and some bark that was missing on a tree of where he had allegedly wrecked the vehicle. So with this theory, it goes that, after wrecking the vehicle, Randy was upset and knowing he's going to have to tell his mom, hey mom, I wrecked your vehicle. I know when I would drive my mom's vehicle, I wouldn't want to have to go to her and say that. And I don't think any of us would. So, keeping in mind this is all theory, and digging into it that way, what if Randy did go to the party, he's upset about wrecking the vehicle. I know if you're at a party, there's alcohol there, you're upset about something, chances are you're going to drink, and probably drink more than you planned on, and possibly even more than you normally would. I have been guilty of that myself. And so, not saying this is what happened, this is just a theory. So let's say he did drink more than he expected or more than he normally did. We've all seen where numerous people, including those who were there at the party that night, have said that Randy looked and acted like he was messed up. So let's say he did have too many drinks. And as any of you who drink know, that drinking doesn't really take away the emotions that he may have been feeling, upset about allegedly wrecking his mom's car. And let's say later on in the evening, as it progresses, he decides to leave and go talk with a friend, go meet up with a friend elsewhere, clear his head, whatever the case may be, even take a drive before heading home and having to break that news. And let's say he headed off a complete different direction. I know most of the theories out there stay pretty central between the party location and the Leach's residence. Let's say he went off just a complete different direction, heading out to somebody else's house, heading out for a drive before going home, etc. That's, in my opinion, that's really not out of the question. With that, and a lot of our focus has been around the same areas, we're actually expanded our search area. Google Earth is a very good tool for this. And we're finding other small bridges that we haven't checked yet. As many of you know, Megan and I have been out on 12 to 14 small bridges and was able to clear those. But that was all between where the party took place in the Leach's residence, and a couple of them even down past the Leach's residence. So we're looking the other direction now too, and we're finding several locations that we are going to be going to search in those areas. I can't say I'm convinced that this is what happened, but personally I feel there is a strong possibility something like this could have happened. And I guess a mind-blowing thing on this is if it ends up being something like this, that's going to roll out a lot of the corruption allegations, etc. But, this, my opinion, it cannot be ruled out. We've added, we've added multiple new locations to our search areas on the Randy Leach case. I'm seeing if I've got them up here. I think they are in a different file downstairs at the moment. Yes. But we will be going out searching on those. As you guys already know, I'm getting over having COVID for the second time. Right now, Chrissy's not feeling well. She did take a test yesterday and it come back negative, so we're hoping for the best there. But once everybody's feeling better, we will be going out and searching these locations. And some of these, with this theory being such a possibility, some of those locations are going to move up towards the top of the list of where we're searching. I've also seen a picture shared on social media of a pond that, as I've said before, it's hard to look at one of those pictures and say for sure that's a vehicle. But this particular image, it very much does look like a vehicle. So we will be going out trying to contact the property owner to get permission to be able to sonar that pond to see what that is. So we do have multiple search locations lined up on this case. Now, to pause it for a minute, I did run downstairs and get my list. Right now we have 68 different locations on our list to be searched for Randy Leach. And 6 of these locations were just recently added, going along the lines with this theory, expanding it out a little bit. And we will be going out on these. Some of these are creeks, some of these has to do with the river, some of these are ponds. There's a couple of them that it does not appear that there is water, but the overgrowth vegetation has been there since 1988 from what we can see, and could very easily hide a vehicle. And that's something else that I want to put out there. We're all focused on water, and we're all focused on like ravines type of thing, that something is easily hidden, that oftentimes we will overlook a very small area that a vehicle could have went in, tall grass and weeds could have come back up, etc., and essentially hid the vehicle. So we do want to be mindful of that as well. But we do have the 68 locations we will be searching on this. Some of the comments and posts I've seen on social media along the lines of this theory names people he may have been going to see. So far, a lot of those names that I'm seeing, there is at least 2 or 3 people who actually places those people at the party that night. So it's going to be trying to go in that route, trying to narrow down who he knew well enough that he may go try to talk to who was not at the party that night. So with this theory, there's still a lot of research to do on it to help narrow down possible directions and locations. But while doing that, we will continue using tools such as Google Earth to broaden out different directions and get those locations listed and be out there as soon as possible getting those places searched. And again, I apologize, we don't release search areas or times or dates when we will be on the search until the search is complete. But just know that any place that we do search, we will be getting that out to you guys as soon as we possibly can. But I would really like to know your opinions on this theory. Is it possible that he may have driven himself off a complete different direction and had an unfortunate accident, ended up down in a body of water or in brush, and it just hasn't been found yet? So let me know what you think, your thoughts on that theories. If you have any other locations you'd like us to take a look at, please reach out to me and let me know. Don't forget, this coming Sunday evening, we do plan on doing our weekly live feed. It will be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday evening. We will be going through our normal live feed stuff, and then we will be turning it into the full open Randy Leach discussion like we did the last time. Thank you to those who were involved in that and, commenting. That I believe that was a very, very good live feed. That sounded bad. It was very productive, in my opinion. We were able to discuss a lot of theories, a lot of possibilities, locations, and I just thought the production from that, I just thought that was incredible. It produced a lot of information for us. It's given us a lot more information to research that honestly I haven't done a lot of that the last few days. But we will be getting back into that. And, join us on the live feed this Sunday evening. Share with all of us your thoughts. Jump in the discussion. And I'm really looking forward to that. So with that, don't forget, let me know your thoughts on this theory. Until next time, you guys stay safe. We'll catch you down the road.